Happy 8 p.m. Whoa! Happy 8 p.m. I can't talk. Happy 8 p.m. everyone. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. This is the first as who mentioned that? Was that Pika Charge who mentioned this is the first Friday live stream we've had for this year? Anyway, thank you for being here, John. Oh, hey, Pika Charge. What's up? Good to see you on. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm excited about today. I'm excited for this live stream. I'm excited for life. Life brings us a lot of challenges, and I think in a way, life is beautiful. So, yeah, so today's live stream, for those who are trying to figure out what's going to happen, or if you're watching this later, quick little disclaimer. We usually have a segment for the first, in this case, about 5 minutes, where I'll just talk about life and thoughts. And after the first 5 minutes, we're going to go into Q&A, where I'll just read your questions and just I'll just answer any questions for anyone who's live right now. And just so we have some notification for the next live before we continue, our next live, I am going to say, will be on. I'm going to schedule it for Wednesday. Yes? Wait for it. Yes, we're going to schedule for Wednesday, February 13th. Okay? So Wednesday, February 13th. 10th, YouTube Live. All right, and I will make that quick announcement and set a reminder right after this live stream. So we have it scheduled. Alrighty. So in terms of our live stream schedule, yes, I'm trying to do it I'm trying to do it on Fridays, but I'm not always available every single Friday. So anyway, next week will be Wednesday. All right. So food for thought for this past week. Life, I'm always trying to, of course, the goal is to always improve myself. And I realize there's times where I'm on my game. I'm exercising, working out every single day. I'm eating healthy. And honestly, like these past 4 weeks have been good for me. I have been exercising and eating clean and everything like that. So I've been feeling good in that way. And in our life, we always want to develop positive habits and then keep that positivity and joy and that positive vibe going. I noticed today that yesterday and today I had a little bit of I don't want to call it a hiccup, just like a little bit of that struggle of like, oh man, like I don't feel like doing work today. And for me, I guess the big lesson that I learned that I just want to share is like sometimes when life is challenging in that way, it's just like we just got to keep pushing forward and keep trying to stay on top of our positive habits. One thing that I've been working on in my life is making sure to just live a very simple life. So for me, I try not to overwhelm myself. Like when it's getting late and I have work to do or whatever it is, I always try to sleep earlier now. Like back then, I used to go to sleep at like midnight, 2 a.m. I don't do that anymore. I typically go to sleep around 10 p.m., sometimes 9, because I want to rest well. So I wake up tomorrow morning and I can start my day refreshed. And even on days where like I don't feel good, I'm like, oh man, today wasn't very productive or whatever. I just want to shift myself into a more positive mindset. So that's what I do. All right. So that's what that's kind of my food for thought. I have so many different thoughts right now because I've been kind of diving into philosophy and just different concepts and having conversations with my significant other. And yeah, it's been good. Life is fascinating. So those are my thoughts right now. I don't want to keep talking right now because I'd rather just have conversations with all my friends who are on right now. And then have like, what questions do you have? Let me know what questions you have, and let's dive into those conversations. Yes. Alrighty. So, what's up, Nathan and Brute Fruit Woomy Cashmere Cat from Valencia? Good stuff. Brute Fruit says it's been ages. Yes, indeed. Kingdom says, bro, how could I get rid of the game PUBG, which I play for 7 hours a day? Please reply me. So, how do you get rid of that? Yeah. There are several things. Kingdom. Wait, King on them. I'm gonna call you Kingdom. All right. So Kingdom. Uh, if you've been kind of like playing a game and it's kind of taking over your life, you're playing it a lot more than you know you should be playing it. Quitting a game is not an easy thing to do. So do acknowledge that it can be a challenge sometimes. You know, I've been there, and I think a good thing to do is just to surround yourself with positive resources. And I would say, I mean, check out Game Quitters YouTube channel or GameQuitters.com. They have a lot of resources on how to stop playing video games. And, uh, you know, Cam Adair, who is part of Game Quitters, he recommends doing the 90-day detox where you try to, you know, just not playing any games for 90 days, and then after that you get to decide what you want to do. So those are just some tips. And yeah, let me know, Kingdom. I mean, I'm here live, and I assume you're here live because I just saw your comment. So let me know your thoughts on that. And I get it; it's not always easy to quit games because, again, I was there. And for myself, my journey of quitting games and kind of like that addiction part of it was a process. It took many years. For those of you who don't know, I feel like it's been a while since I've talked about this, but like I used to play a lot of games, and then I would recognize that it was becoming an addiction, and I was like getting way too invested into the games where I started ignoring real life stuff. You know, I stopped hanging out with people outside of, you know, my computer. I was kind of not talking with my family anymore because I was just so focused on games and then whatever, school or work, whatever it was. And like when I noticed that, I noticed it didn't make me feel good about myself. So it got to a point where it felt so bad in a way that it was taking over my life that I knew that I needed to let it go. So I would like uninstall my game. My game was League of Legends, which in a way I think PUBG and League of Legends on a like gaming addiction side are similar because it's all about skill development and things like that, you know, and there is community if you do have friends who play. So I stopped that, I quit, and then, you know, I'd find it hard. Like I would have, I guess, like withdrawal. Like I'd want to keep playing, and I would go back to it like several weeks slash months later, and then I just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, 9, 10 times back and forth. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I would stop for 6 months, and I'm like, okay, wow, I finally got over it, and then I'd go back to it. So anyway, yeah, it can be a process. I honestly I would just check out Game Quitters because I think that Cam has developed a very solid system to letting go of, you know, addiction to games if that's where you want to go. So yeah, check out the forums, and that's what I got. That's funny. On the flip side, people are like Fortnite Friday. Yeah. By the way, I'm not shunning gaming by any means. You know, if you play games in moderation and it makes you happy, then that's cool too. I'm just speaking for people who understand that they're playing more than they should be, and they want to make that change. So yeah, like I don't say don't play games. I'm open. Let's see. Tonight, I'm probably not going to do Fortnite Friday, just because I do want to get some work done. But yeah, I do have fun, and my Fortnite's super out of date because I haven't played in a while. Yeah, Neko Nerdo, good to see you on. Fox Girl, good to see you on as well. Nathan says I'm dedicated to your streams. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see. Jonathan says, "Hey Richard, can't stay for long. Got to work tomorrow, but I just stopped by to say hi. How you doing? How's life?" Jonathan, thanks for being on. Appreciate it. Life is good. Life is good, and I am again like I'm currently in this place of my life where like I'm pushing myself every single day to be a better person, to just grow. You know, mentally, physically, like whatever, all parts of my life, and it feels good. Like it feels good to take responsibility for one's life, and it's life is a fascinating journey. That's all I have to say. Like I'm constantly reflecting on life, constantly trying to be a better person, trying to be a better speaker because I am a inspirational speaker, trying to be a better role model, trying to be a better son, trying to be a better brother, trying to be a better partner, trying to be a better, just trying to be a better human being. And sometimes it's challenging to process all of life and, thinking about what is the purpose of life, what motivates us. These are all different questions that I think about all the time. And I'm always just trying to do my best to be the best that I can, if that makes sense. Yeah. Mackenzie, good to see you on. Interesting. Alrighty. Alrighty. How much do I earn from YouTube? Honestly, not that much. I don't focus. YouTube's more of a hobby for me than anything else. Yeah. Mackenzie says, I'm late because I got to go eat to my cousin's house and snatch them, and we're going to play Smash. Sweet. Enjoy. Enjoy. Alrighty. Yeah. So, how is life for all of you? Let you tell me that. How is life? Yeah. Sweet. Where do I live? I live in Orange County, California. And if you don't know where Orange County is, it's right below Los Angeles. So if you are somewhere in the world, just think about Los Angeles. And that's pretty much where I live. Do you still have your prizes from game shows and stuff? So, fun fact, if for those of you who don't know, I won the game show The Price is Right. I was a contestant and a Showcase Showdown winner. Do I have prizes from it? I don't have any tangible prizes anymore. So just a quick summary of that. This is back in 2011 when I was on the show. Funny, really odd story. I haven't shared in a while, so I'll share it again briefly. I was getting ready to go home for spring break. I was in college, and last minute, my team of like resident advisors I worked at in the dorms or residence halls, they're like, "Hey, we're going to the taping for The Price is Right in 2 days. If you want to go, you got to sign up, and you also need to stay here because we're going to carpool there." And I'm like, man, I want to go home for spring break and have a whole week off, but I've never been to The Price is Right before, so might as well just go. It'll be a fun experience. So I stayed there for an extra 2 days. Not really expecting much. By the way, in college, and like I've always been a very mellow person, not like super charismatic, like, yeah, what's up? So I was kind of like, I don't really think I'm going to get on the show because there's so many people who fly in from like, the East Coast or halfway around the world just to be part of the audience of The Price is Right. And they're like super excited. And long story short, I get chosen to be on the show. For if you can let me know if you want to know how I got on the show, I will share with you. It was, it was simple. So I got on the show. I made it to contestant row. I don't know, just me being me. Like I won the first portion of it. I got on stage and ended up spinning the wheel. I spun. I got 1,000. Like I got it the $1, which gives you $1,000 automatically, and then I spun it again and I hit a bonus and got an extra $10,000. Then because I won that part, I got to go to the Showcase Showdown. Showcase Showdown, you go against someone else and you both have your own showcase, and whoever gets the closest without going over wins that showcase. So my showcase had a Dodge Ram 1500 truck on it. It had a trip to New Orleans to see the Country Music Superfest. It had a home theater system with like 32 country music CDs. And there's a bonus. Whoever won the whole thing also got a trip to Vegas to see the Academy Country Music Awards. So I also did win a jacuzzi. So I had all these prizes, and I ended up, like, I was in college. I they offered me cash for the jacuzzi. Like it was lesser, like it was like 2/3 the value or something like that, or a third of the value or half the value. And I just accepted it because I'm in college and I don't have a place for a jacuzzi. So I just took the cash on that. I ended up selling the home theater system and the CDs and the truck because I knew I wasn't going to use it. You know, this is when gas prices were high, and I wanted a small car. So I ended up selling all that stuff. The home theater system, you know, that money went to charity, and then what else? What else happened? The truck, pretty much all that stuff, kind of went off to paying the taxes on the prizes, and then the trips I took. So yeah, that's my winning a game show story. And yeah, I did have some money left over, but that ended up being used as I kind of quit my job and started my business. So that's my story. Yeah. And if you ever wonder, you know, how do you get on a game show? It's honestly, it's not, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's also not that hard either. Like if you're strategic, you can get on a game show. Yeah. Please tell me reviews of your countries, people about in India country. I don't understand what that means. And no, I don't play PUBG. Let's see. But Carrie, welcome all the way from India. That's awesome. Let's see. Woomy says it's good ever since you visited Crescent Elk. Wait, Woomy, what is good since I visited Crescent Elk? Let me know. I'm curious. Have things at Crescent Elk been better? That would be awesome. Like that would be the coolest thing to hear from me. If that is actually true. Yeah. Am I lucky? Yeah, I am. I would say I'm lucky. However, so here's one of those like, for me, maybe some of you saw this video on my channel, really, really old video from like 3 or 4 years ago. And I explained that by the way, really quick random fact about me is I'm quote unquote lucky. I've won a lot of contests in the past. I'll just tell you right now. I won The Price is Right. That was a almost $50,000 win. I've won $1,000 on the radio. I've won tickets to see Killers plus an autographed CD. I've got private surf lessons with Bethany Hamilton, aka Soul Surfer, you know, from the movie. She's the one who got her arm bitten off. Professional surfer with arm got bitten off by a shark. I've won like home speaker systems. The speakers that I have right now, I'm surprised I still have them. I won from the radio. I won like $100 cash. I won a MacBook Air back when it first came out, $1,600. I've won a lot of things in my life, and I don't say that to brag, but rather just like share an interesting part of me. So a lot of these prizes is not just pure luck. Like I've won these things because I was strategic about them. I understood certain things. Like I understood when I won the MacBook Air at my college, I understood that in order to win, you had to be present at a nighttime show. You know, this is the first week of school at a bagpipe band that played in the small venue called the Barn that only fits 50 people. And in my mind, I'm like, first of all, you have to put a raffle to get in, and you have to be present to win. Not that many people are going to show up to a bagpipe band at like 6 p.m. at night when there's other things going on. So I went there, and I was one of, 50 people there. Not everyone had tickets there. I knew that. So I knew my chances of winning would be decent. And then I won. So that's an example. Winning the $1,000 on a radio. I won that because I understood, this is back in the day. I understood when I need to call in, like after a certain song, because I knew the system. Like I knew, like I would just listen to radio while doing my homework. So I would just sit there patiently. And then as soon as the song played, I would know like to wait 10 seconds after like a song started playing to start calling in. And this is like super nerdy stuff, but I would call with my house phone. I would call with a cell phone at the same time. So I had two phones going back and forth, which would obviously double your chances of winning. So point is, there was strategy to winning. Anyway, enough about that. If you're interested, you could ask more questions. Yeah, let's see. Jacob Lopez. Jacob Lopez. Not off the top of my head, but oh goodness. This is one of those like I always try to like think, like if I dig deeper into my thoughts, I could probably remember, but no, I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, Woomy says, well, I got one more for you, Chankla. Let's see here. Nas Kid says, do you have a video of Price is Right? There is, if you search my channel for Price is Right, you'll probably find a clip of the Price is Right. Yeah. I do have the full clip or, the part of me winning the show, but it's like privated and I don't think you could find it online right now. And I don't even know it's on an old YouTube account that I have. Yeah. But you can find a clip on this YouTube channel. How did you get started on your channel? Tools, equipment, etc. So I had a little point and shoot camera, back in the day, and I used to. Let's see. I record in this room, so this wall. Okay, let's just say it's this wall. It's this wall right here. So I used to shoot against this wall, and literally camera-wise, I just had point and shoot camera. That's what I had, and then I think my friend saw that I started making videos, so he let me use his audio recorder because it had better audio. So I started using that to record the audio, and I would use Sony Vegas on my computer to edit and put everything together. So point is, you don't really need much to start a YouTube channel. And of course, it depends what kind of content you want to do. But look, like right now, I'm just using, like, I haven't used my DSLR camera in over a year and a half or something like that. Like I don't use my camera anymore. Because I don't want to spend time editing videos. That's just me. Okay. Now, if I want to really grow my channel and stuff like that, yes, I think having that kind of content with high quality stuff is supportive. For now, I'm just doing live streams because I enjoy hanging out and having live conversations. So yeah, equipment. So I would say the main type of equipment I had when I was doing my channel, I had, just like a simple mic. I used to use a Zoom H4n recorder, and then I had a Canon 60D with, just like stock, zoom lens. And I used to use the sunlight from my window to record. And then, I do have soft boxes because I got them kind of because I did a deal. I got them for free because I did a deal. I did video work for a lighting company, and then they gave me soft boxes as payment. So yeah, fun stuff. Nice, Isaac. I will check Discord. All right, I'll check it right now. What is this? What is this? I do not understand this little link that you sent. Yeah. Alrighty. Are your siblings more successful or are you? That's a good question. I think that really depends on how you look at it. So, who is more successful and in what way? How do you define success? If you're talking financially, by the way, before I go into finances, success, like I said, success is defined in many different ways. Like, how do you want to define success? Success could be, I think, commonly it's finances, but how about freedom, flexibility? Because financially, I think my brother and sister, they make more money than I do, which is fine. I have a lot more flexibility in the work that I do because I work for myself. So yeah, that's why I'd say. Yeah. And another thing is like, it's interesting because I don't really compare myself with my brother and sister in that way. And I try not to, because there is no point to doing so. Like, life is not a comparison. We don't need to compare ourselves with our siblings or with our friends. Life is just about, in my opinion, just about being happy. So You don't need to be better than someone in order to be happy. You just be yourself. Do what you're passionate about. Do things that make you feel fulfilled and happy. So that's really what it's about. Neko Nerdo says, "How's life? Well, I passed a test even though I don't feel like I did. Life. First of all, life is good. Life is definitely good. I feel like life is always a challenge, and I'm down for the challenge. Yeah. Wumi says, sorry for asking. No, it's cool. You asked for a reason, right? You're curious. What's up, Jer? Dude, it's been a while. Hope you're doing good. Yeah. Whew. All right, I want to ask a question. So I was watching a TED talk that was referred to me by my girl, and essentially the TED talk asks this question, which is that I want to ask you, which is, what is the best thing that has happened to you today? All right. So again, I want you to answer, what is the best thing that has happened to you today? And I like this question because like it gets us to think about something that is positive that happened today. Even if today was not that great of a day, I think we could still pull away what's one thing that was good today. So I would love to hear from you. Yeah. I will answer myself. The best thing that happened to me today was that I got to hear my mom share her family story, like her upbringing and the challenges she went through growing up. Yeah. I don't know if you have ever had like talk to your parents about their upbringing, how they were raised, or if they've ever, I don't know. For me, like my mom never shared with me the challenges she went through growing up, like fully until today. Like it was really cool to understand what her life was like. Like I had no idea how many challenges that she went through, the struggle she went through. And yeah, like life is crazy. That's what I have to say. Life can be really crazy. And by me understanding everything my mom has been through, all the financial hardship, all the in a way I'll call it backstabbing, all the just challenges she went through, makes me appreciate her more, makes me just more grateful. And on that note, I do want to mention that like I've been in a way like looking at different philosophies and thoughts. So challenges, one thing I realized is challenges are a good thing. Challenges help us grow. And challenges, like there's different perspectives on them. Like some people will think if there's challenges, it's a bad thing. It sucks. Well, that's one way of looking at it. And another way is challenges are opportunities to help us grow and be better people. So we get to choose what definition or how we want to define, whether challenges are a good thing or bad thing. And for me, I'm like, we might as well, we are going to go through challenges. So we might as well just embrace the challenges that we go through and see them as positives as opposed to negatives. Yeah. Juicy Goosey, sure. You can call yourself an OG. That's awesome, though. Yeah. Back in the 6K subscribers. Yeah. Jared says, I'm since 1,000 or less. Is that real, Jer? No way, man. That's a lie. I saw I can't remember, but 1,000 was a really long time ago. That was a long time ago. Watching you and you actually answering to my yeah. I mean, that's why I enjoy these live streams, because it's more, it's more intimate, and just the way that these live streams are structured. Yeah. I do want to bring up a thought that I have in a second. What's up, Epic Gamer 123? Good to see you on. But before I bring up my thought, Noskid says my wrestling group is going to state and masters. If we win this, we do best at it. That's awesome. All right. So I have a thought. So all right, we're gonna open, get open. So do you ever hear that, like, you ever hear that phrase, like, just be yourself? Don't try to be someone else. And another question I have is, like, do you ever feel like the person you are is not like the coolest person out there? You ever feel that? So this is like honest conversation. And as a speaker, as I have a lot of speaker friends, and I look at the different personalities. And as I like go to conferences where I see other speakers, I love my speaker friends. They're awesome. They have a lot of great personalities. A lot of them are outgoing. I consider myself a very chill speaker. Like I'm very mellow. When I look at my other friends or certain personalities, I'm like, dude, this guy's awesome. He's fun. He's like just he's funny. He's like very outgoing. And like sometimes, like, I know my personality is not the most, in a way, like attractive, where it's like high energy, like, yeah, what's up, everyone, yeah, high fives, dabs. Sometimes I could be like that when I'm feeling that, but a lot of times I'm just a really mellow person. So I guess for me, I just wanted to share this in a way that, like, this is still like a self-reflection on myself, but like, and also I just want to open it up to consideration. It's like, I think sometimes we feel like we want to be a certain person. We want to be that outgoing person that everyone likes. And I think the reality is that not everyone's going to like us. But one thing that's cool is the fact that literally all of you who are on right now are on for whatever reason, because you choose to. Like, in a way, our energies match. Maybe you enjoyed this mellow version, so or you're just passing by, and you just happen to be on this live stream, which is cool too. So yeah, that's just like a random thought that I have. And it's one of those things that, like, as a speaker, when I travel to a lot of schools, my goal is to impact as many people as possible. And I understand that my personality has its limits. Like, I'm not going to force myself to be someone else, but I will do my best to work on my craft to reach other people that may not resonate with my energy, if that makes sense. So it's a balance, like, I don't want to lose my authenticity. I don't want to lose who I actually am as a person. But I do want to communicate in ways that will reach other people. So I don't know. I feel like that's something that many of us can relate to. We want to be ourselves. We don't want to be fake, but we want to be able to connect with people and be liked. Yeah. So just my thoughts. Anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Whew. Yeah. Life. Man. Yeah, these live streams, they get me thinking. They do. Yeah. Hey. So I'm curious. I really am curious. How is life for you? How is life going? How is school? How is Yeah, I don't know how to, like, I'm not gonna lie, I have my own perspective of life. I have my own 29-year-old perspective. And there's so many things that I see for you. Like, I'm like, so many desires. I'm just like, I wish you could see what I see. So you can see, in a way, your greatness. And I wish that you could see just opportunities. And in a way, I hope that in a way you become more successful than I am. Not to say that I'm not going to be successful, because I plan to be successful. I plan to create impact, create income, stuff like that. But like sometimes I go to schools and I run into students that I could just tell are struggling. I run into students who, in a way, don't really care about life, and it kind of makes me sad a little bit. Like, because I see a lot of potential, but they don't see the potential within themselves. And there's only so much time I have when I go to schools to interact with people. And this is another reason why I love these live streams, because it's another platform to just share knowledge and thoughts. And I hope what I'm saying is connecting with you. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. It's like we only have one life, and wherever you are right now, whether you live in Orange County, because I know some of you are here, whether you're in Crescent City, or whether you're in India, or wherever you are in the world right now, in Placentia, whatever it is, California, out of California, United States, out of United States, wherever you are, it's like I don't know. I almost just want to say, like, please do me a favor and just like make your life count. Just do everything that you can, because life is too short. Life is too short to just not fully enjoy and not fully take advantage of it. And I think, I mean, look, I'm just sharing with you my opinion. Some people, many people, they go through their lives and they kind of, they just let life pass by in a way. And that's okay. Like, if they're content, they're happy with their lives, awesome. But I just want to throw out and entertain the idea that our lives could be so much more meaningful, fulfilling, if we push ourselves to go there. Push ourselves to, in a way, pursue our passions. Push ourselves past that discomfort of failure and all the challenges that come with it, because I think there's so much more there. But that's just my opinion. So that's all I got. That's all I'm going to share for this little bit. I'm going to read your comments now. And I, by the way, I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your comments on what do you think about that? About what, is what I'm saying making any sense, or are you all just having your own comment wars inside inside the comments? Because I've been talking and not reading your comments. So let me know. Let me know. Alrighty. Excuse me. All right. All right, Woomy, take care. By the way, just letting you know, I am a little under the weather, which is why I might sound a little nasally and I might clear my throat. Yeah. Awesome. I'm reading your comments. Juicy says, I hope you know how much of a blessing it was to find this channel. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And, I'm here to support, and I hope that I could continue to support. And what I get out of making these, live stream videos and video content is like, it helps me in a way understand you better and just people better, so I could be more of service and help people even more, if that makes sense. Like, that's all. I'm constantly just trying to improve myself and my ability to connect and understand people so I could make more of a difference. Yeah. So thank you for giving me this opportunity too. All the time. Now, because says I'm not passing my classes. Hang in there, and keep moving forward, Nas kid. Like, don't give up. I think school's a really tricky thing. It really is. Like I've met a lot of different. I've met a lot of different kinds of students. I've met students who are like super, they're getting straight A's and they're on top of it. And I've met students who are completely failing the class and, don't care about school at all. And then I've met students who are trying, but they're still not doing well. So like I've met like a whole spectrum of students. And like, I think my point is like school is not easy. And oftentimes we feel like giving up. And I think for me, the best thing we could do as students, in my opinion, is to just keep pushing forward. Even if it's hard, you just keep pushing forward. It's keep pushing forward, and you can look forward to your next breaks, but just do the best that you can. What's up, Emu? Says you went to a school, you signed my arm. Awesome. I'm guessing that probably means you went to Crescent Elk, because that was the most recent one that I went to in that sense. Yeah. What's up, Marco? Alrighty. Richard, can you try to get in contact with YC principal? What's YC? YC? Is that yours? Your principal? Question mark? Isaac says, I hate people that want to be depressed. It's annoying. I feel like I understand what you're saying, Isaac. And my question, and I feel like you're going to hate this, but like my question is, do you think people want to be depressed? Do people want to be depressed? Because I would argue that people don't want to be depressed. They just are in a way, and they don't know how to shift out of it because they feel like that's who they are. So that's my thought. I'm pretty sure that I understand what you're saying, though. All right. Juicy, I don't know. Tarek and Christina. Are those... Orange County is a pretty big place. Am I subscribed to PewDiePie? Nice. Pretty sure I am. I will decline doing default dance in this moment right now because I don't feel like getting up. Yeah. Juicy says, I hope you mentioned that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. What inspired me to inspire others? I would say it's a combination of growing up and being very involved with a lot of extracurriculars, clubs, leadership, community service, and then like that gave me a foundation of understanding that helping other people feels good and makes me feel fulfilled. So that's number one. Number two is like once I graduated from college and I started reflecting, how do I help other people? Like, what's the best way I know to help other people? And then understanding that one of my struggles growing up was just dealing with low self-esteem and reflecting. And I'm like, why do so many of us just beat ourselves up? Why are we so negative towards ourselves? Why do we have all these conversations that we're not good enough, that we don't like the way that we look, that we don't fit in, that we're not going to amount to much? Like, why do we have these conversations? And what inspired me to inspire other people is that I realized these are just blank thoughts in our minds that we think are true, but they're not actually true, and that we could change the way that we think about it. So for me, it's like, I don't want to see other people suffer the way that I suffered when I was in high school, because it sucked. It sounds really silly because other people deal with other quote unquote bigger issues, like parents are divorced, they got to take care of a family member, cancer, sickness, like these are real stuff. but so is, in a way, mental health. So is, these thoughts of negativity and thoughts of low self-esteem, stuff like that too. So that's my reason of, like, that's kind of what inspired me, is that I understand that not everyone needs to have these negative feelings about themselves growing up. And, once you start understanding that part at a younger age, then you can just move on and just be happy with your life. But it does take time. But it's better that people understand you don't need to feel negative about yourself at age 15 versus age 45, or 60, whatever it is. Yeah. And even for me, like, well, I'm 29 now, and sometimes I struggle with that self-worth conversation. Sometimes, not right now, but a lot less than before. And I'm trying to compare, like, 3 years ago, I still struggled with self-worth. But, as you continue to work on it, you get better and better and better. You build up self-confidence, and that's no longer a conversation anymore. So, yeah, that's what I got. On a scale of 1 through 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? Nice. 7. Yeah, answered. Sophia Peter says, "What is your favorite artist, like music, art, and more?" So let's see. Music wise, right now, I'll just say, okay. So music, music wise, One Republic and Imagine Dragons are the ones I constantly go to. I think in a way, I'm still finding my favorite artists in that way. Like, I think there's something more out there. Just I get to dig deeper and explore more into music, so I understand more of, like, things that I like. So I'll tell you what I like about music. I like music that obviously sounds good. I like music that from musicians who are good people, who are, like, they have a good personality and work ethic. So I like who they are as a person. I like music that is positive, uplifting, that really is about, like, becoming a better person. So I think One Republic and Imagine Dragons both fall in that range. I do think there's other music out there that is, potentially more up my alley that I haven't discovered yet. So that's what I have to say. On music, whew, yeah, I have a whole nother thought. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I do think we get to be mindful of the music that we listen to. I do listen to some music on the radio, and and I feel like there's a lot of songs out there that are very negative. That, in a way, like, because they're popular songs, we feel like it's okay, that these songs are okay to feel. And I think I do appreciate the way that people express their emotions, but I also think we need to be mindful to not, like, for example, if people are rapping about drugs and alcohol and, partying and, chicks and stuff like that, and whatever it is, like, be mindful, is that the life that you want? It's cool. It's cool to, like, appreciate songs for their beats and stuff like that, but just be mindful. So I don't know. That's just my thought. It's cool to appreciate and, enjoy music, but just be mindful. Yeah, that's all. YC is Yuba City. Nas Kid, if you can do me a favor, and I guess you could just message me here, or DM me would be best, but if you could message me your high school and principal's name, I can yeah, that would be easier for me. Wow, no way. Oh, just kidding. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, if you could, Naskin, if you could message me more about, your school. Is it Yuba City High School? I don't know. That way I know who to contact. Yeah. I'm guessing there's more than one school in Yuba City. Okay, let's see here. Sophia says my favorite artist is Billie. Is it Alishi? I don't know. I've never heard of Billie, but oh, artist. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's Elish. I feel like I'm like looking at this. I will listen to her. I have it on. I have it saved on one of my tabs, so I'll listen to her music afterwards. I just said there's people that want to be depressed, like because it's cool. If you say so, man. If you say so, I don't. I disagree with that. I think people are just depressed because they're depressed. Yeah. Maya says you only live once. Wrong. You only die once. You live every day. Ha. Huh. You only live once. Wrong. You only die once. You live every day. Okay. I'm not disagreeing. I want to bring in another phrase, which is that concept that everyone dies, but not everyone lives. I think that's even more relevant to us. It's this idea that, like, some people just live their life feeling, going through the motions and not really being present to everything. So I think life is really about just being present and enjoying all the little moments. So there we go. Let's see. Also, I've been taking antidepressants. I hear you. Emo says, this is one of those very few streams that physically make me smile. Aw, I'm happy. Juicy says, search up Flip Flop TV show. And then Tarek and Christina totally remodel houses in OC. Ah, got it. Got it. It's that sounds like it's something on HGTV. Like I used to watch a lot of those like home shows. They're kind of cool. You get to see like people. Well, Flip Flop tells me that it's a show about remodeling and then selling the house again. I've seen a lot of those shows. Yeah. All right. If you had Emu says, if you had a water in a cup at a half point, do you think it's half empty or half full? It's one of those. Is a glass half empty or half full? I see it. I honestly see it as half full. That's how I see it. I've always been confused by that. What is that called? I'm just gonna call it an analogy of half empty. Do you see a glass half empty or half full? So for me, and this is kind of taking it out of the actual meaning, but like I see both half empty and half full as positives. For me, half empty, a glass half empty to me, I'm looking at this cup. A glass half empty to me means that there is room to grow and fill, while a glass half full tells me that there is room to grow and live. So to me, it's kind of the same thing. That's just me. Let's see. I am not familiar with Blueface, but I see him. I will. I'll check him out after this live stream. I got him on a tab. How's your girl Stacy? My girl Stacy, my BFF. She's good. My BFF Stacy is good. Yeah. Yeah, we're still friends. Things are good. Maya says, I love your channel. I started watching you since you gave your speech at my school. Awesome, Maya. Thank you so much for tuning in, subscribing, and being on here. Emma Longheart says, in your expiration, do not forget jazz. Andrea Bocelli in conjunction to your favorites. Nice. I like that. Yeah. I feel like it's amazing to hear like there's all these different worlds that many of us don't tap our minds into. I think jazz is a world or realm that is commonly in a way forgotten about. Yeah. Sarah. No way. Sarah. Is the Sarah on right now? Sarah, are you really on? That's crazy. I cannot believe if you're actually on, that is crazy because Sarah, like I have not seen you here in how long? It's been way too long. Yeah. Super happy to see you. Sarah is the one who designed the logo that is on many, many shirts. So thank you. Emo says I can relate to your Stacy story a little bit too much. Oh. Chris Reichert says, answer this. You have about 9.2 subs and only about 11 of them are watching. Nani? Okay. Yes, I'm happy to answer that. So why do I have so many subs and not very many people on right now? A lot of my subs came from old videos that I posted. And yeah, so why are there so few people on right now? Because I don't think that my channel is structured very well to like get people consistently watching in large numbers. And I want to say I'm okay with that. Like I've never really focused too much on my YouTube game, the game where it's like it's all about getting numbers and stuff like that. I used to be very like focused on that kind of stuff, but not anymore. I just make live stream videos because I like them, and I don't really care if we got 12 people on or I mean, if we had more people on, that'd be cool too. And maybe that should be a future goal of mine because I think, the more people who are watching, the more impact we can create. But yeah, I mean, it's part of it is like, I like live streams because I could just be myself. I could be chill. I don't have to try in a way, but there's also value in having a structure like what I used to do before, those short 3 to 5 minute videos where I did get thousands of views on before. There is value to that because more people see that. So it's a little one of those, like, what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to create content to make impact, or do you want to create content to create impact and also have fun with it? If that makes sense. Not to say that I wasn't having fun before, but I don't know. This is just, it's more of my chill vibe to just do this more casually and do live streams. I don't hashtag these. I don't do hashtags or metadata to promote these live streams. And that's probably another reason why people don't really see them. So that's all. Do I listen to Evanescence? I used to back in the day. It's been a while though. Yeah. Sophia says, I also like classic rock. Right on. Juicy says, I get that water is not wet, but are the cells inside the water wet? Oh my goodness, that conversation. Emu says, 2 birds in one chat. What? A juicy goose? Okay. And Emu. Today in class, we grabbed scissors and put them in an outlet. Sounds like fun. Sarah says, I'm here. How's it been? I've missed you guys. When I say how it's been, I really want to know, how are you mentally? It's important to talk sometimes. Let it all out. We care about you. Sarah, again, it's so great to see you on. I just want to say I miss you. It's been way too long. I'm so glad that you're on. And honestly, sometimes I'm like, how are you doing, Sarah? Like, are you okay? And are you ever going to be back? Not that you have to be back, but it's just like, how do I know how you are doing if we don't have communication? Anyway, yeah, no, like I've been doing well. Past 4 weeks have been awesome. Like I've been really working on, mental health, physical health, emotional health, everything like that. So very stable, like very progressive. I'm still working. Like I want to build myself up to just be like, in a way, like just this almost like an unstoppable force. Like that's what I'm working towards. I'm working to just be like mentally strong, where if I feel sadness or if I feel, these old emotions I used to have of just like feeling overwhelmed or like anxiety, that no matter what happens, that I will always be able to overcome the challenges that come my way, and not just kind of turtle up, curl into a ball and want to hide under my sheets or, watch YouTube videos or, just escape from reality. So that's one really big thing that I'm pushing for right now. And 2019 is my year to just to take ownership, to just be present and just take ownership, take responsibility for my life. It feels good to take responsibility. It's not always easy, but that's it. Yeah. And yeah, what would be super cool if everyone on right now decided to take responsibility for their lives? What does it mean to take responsibility for one's life? I think taking responsibility is like, if there's things we don't like about our lives or about ourselves, it's not just about sitting there and complaining about it. I think taking responsibility is acknowledging, ooh, I don't like this part about me. I want to improve it. So then I will, or I am right now. That to me is taking ownership of our lives. Yeah. Yes. Life is good. And Emo says Illuminati confirmed. Indeed. Chris, thank you for the gold medal. Sophia, thank you for the 1 million gold medals. I appreciate it. Is oil dry? I don't think so. Solve for X if you feel like it. Well, if you can subtract that. X equals 4. Nice one. Made me mildly think. I like it. All right. Wheatson says, you still talking that me, blah, blah. Be honest, man. You crumbling? Wheatson, what's up? You down in the dumps, bro? Yeah. What is up, Wheatson? Keep it coming. I love it. I love it. Wheatson, why are you on? I'm just curious. Wheatson, I love you. That's all I got to say. No hates, just love. Yeah. No Fortnite right now. Yeah, I'm going to stay on track with whatever things I have. Yeah. Thanks for the invites. Maybe next time I got to plan ahead. Yeah. I got to plan ahead just because, again, I try to keep my life really, really simple. That way I kind of save energy, sleep, rest well, wake up tomorrow so I could focus on things that matter. Right now, what matters to me is, you matter. The work that I do matters. My relationship with my girl matters. Just connecting with people does matter. Yeah. But yeah, I'm open to Fortnite in the future. I'm a little bit hesitant because I also don't want to get sucked back into games. Yeah, it's been a while, and I kind of like it like that, to be honest. So that's all. But yeah. Noskid says, I'm sick. By the way, I did not skip your comments. I just happened to read it. I'm sick in the live comment feed, and I'll jump back. But me too. So high five. And I hope you feel better. Yeah, I am slowly getting better. Yeah. Sarah says, it's been really great. Some harsh things happen, but now I'm very glad to say that I'm not really Sarah anymore. I'm Asher, and I've grown a ton. Nice. I'm happy. Asher? Why do you say I'm Asher? What does that mean? Tell me more. I'm curious. Chris says, yeah, I know. I'm stupid. That's all. Chris, all right. I want to encourage people to never say that you're stupid. All right? Never say that you're stupid because it's not true, and it's something, never call yourself stupid, never call anyone else stupid. Why did I just throw a random dab? Because Chris said, can you dab? So there you go. Juicy says, gotta go, but last message, you need to watch Prince Ia's Why the School System is Messed Up video. Wait, Juicy, that's funny. Juicy, wait, hold on, Juicy. You're from Crescent Oak? You know, I actually know someone who's in that video from a different school. It's another high schooler is actually an actress in that video, I believe. Why the school system is messed up. Yeah. So I have seen that video. Alrighty. Let's see here. All right. Emma Longheart says, that message resonates so much with me. I tend to justify my failures and sometimes pin them on my loved ones. So this year I am taking responsibility. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. Yeah. Taking responsibility is a great thing. Like, seriously, there is so much to learn from life. Like I'm only sharing with you my perspective, and like my perspective is limited to my perspective. I've learned a good amount, but like I don't even know 1% of the knowledge out there in the world. Like not even like 0.001001. Like there's just so much to learn out there. And yeah, the idea of taking responsibility is such a powerful tool. I think that's probably one of the most powerful tools that we as human beings can take on, is the idea of taking responsibility. And I think understanding what taking responsibility truly means, it took me a while to understand, what does it mean to take responsibility. Does taking responsibility means doing your chores and finishing your homework on time? Yes, and it also means 20 times more than that too. It means, like, when things come up, when there's a feeling that you have that you don't like, if someone puts you down and they say that you suck, or you're garbage, or whatever it is, and you don't feel good about that, taking responsibility is, in a way, like owning your emotions, owning that you're the one deciding if other people are influencing what you think about them. So perfect example is Wheatson. Wheatson, are you still here? Like, if you're here, awesome. Like, earlier, Wheatson said, "You still talking that me, blah blah blah? Be honest, man. You crumbling. You down in the dumps, bro." Like, when Wheatson says that, I'm using this as a perfect example. My old self, might have felt hurt. I might have felt offended that someone would say that to me, call me out, thinking that I'm in the dumps and I'm crumbling and I'm talking all me. But right now, I know that my intention is not this conversation is not about me. Like, I'm here to create impact in other people's lives. Like, that's why I do what I do. And I'm here, if I am talking about myself, is because story is a powerful thing, and also that I'm here to grow myself as an individual so I can help other people. So that's what it's about. Like, I'm very self-aware. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm self-aware in the way that I am constantly trying to remove my ego. I'm constantly trying to, like, not make my life about me. So that's one thing I am proud of myself for. Of course, I'm not perfect, but that's okay. We're human. We're constantly growing. I see other people. I'm like, I wish I could be like them. I wish I could stop focusing so much on myself, because I do have an ego, um, and that's constantly something that I'm trying to improve about myself, because I know my life in a way is not about me, So anyway, so I give love to Weedson because you have given me an opportunity to self-reflect on myself, and, like, thank you. Thank you for trying to call me out, because it just gives me an opportunity to self-reflect on myself and where I'm at with my life. So thank you. Yeah. I say thank you to anyone who, throws shade, because all it is it's just an opportunity to reflect on ourselves. And that's a beautiful thing. So thank you again. Yes. Alrighty. Sarah says, I'm not a girl. Sarah, When you say that, are you saying that you have changed? What is that? Is gender the right word? Um, Gender identity. Anyway, Sarah, please clarify. I'm curious to know. Have you decided to? I'm just gonna to simplify. Have you decided to change genders? Were you a girl and now you identify yourself as a guy? Let me know. I'm just curious. And you know that I honor and respect you either way, and I love you. You're amazing, Sarah slash Asher. Yes. Alrighty. Emu says, I'm from Crescent Elk. When you came, it was Kool-Aid. Thank you very much. Dude, Crescent Elk is awesome. I appreciate that so much. Alrighty. Chris says oxygen is struggling to reach my lungs because I'm laughing so hard. What is this? Am I missing something? I want to know more about this. What's going on here? Juicy says, I don't go to that school. I just think it's a very good inspirational video. Awesome. Do I like pineapple on pizza? Yes. I love pineapple on my pizza. If you don't like pineapple on your pizza, no judgment. I like pineapple on my pizza. Pineapple does belong on pizza. Sophia says, did you know that people born in February are good drawers? Didn't know that. Maybe that's that ties in with the whole zodiac symbols too. Richard is good looking and a nice guy. Thank you, Sophia. I appreciate that. Chris says, you earn a sub, Richard. I like your sit downs with people and inspiring them and small side jokes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Isaac, have a great night. Thanks, sir. Yo, Isaac, I appreciate you. I don't know if you're still on, but thanks for always being here, man. I appreciate it. Like, you're always on, and I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot. And Isaac, you're my bro, man. I appreciate you. Have a great night and enjoy Fortnite if you're playing or whatever you're doing tonight. Have a good weekend too. Emu says, water is not wet because I'm going to just skip that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Juicy says, I decided to stay on, but last question for real. Have you ever participated in a roast battle? That's funny. I'm trying to think if I've done anything like that. Not like an official roast battle, nothing like that. I feel like that would be an interesting thing. There we go. All right. I will do random things as long as it does not require me to stand up. Let me throw some shade. You are too positive. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey. I'm so looking forward for my sinuses to clear up because my nose is super stuffy right now. Emo says, your hair looks really good. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's chill. Sarah says, I did change my gender identity. I was female and now I'm not. Awesome. Nice. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Like that's not an easy thing to do, especially with just people judging and family and all that stuff. I don't know your specific situation, but I'm proud of you for standing up for what you believe in, Asher. And yeah, that's so cool. Super, super cool. Chris says it's currently 11:14, which means you are in Central. Is that, wait, was that Mountain Central time? Awesome. Asher says, I did. I just read that. Emu says, can you do the default dance? Just sit down. Just do the arm motion. What is that? I don't know the whole. It's like. I don't know. Oh my goodness. All right. Enough. Atrocious. Awful. Shivanti, welcome back. Alrighty. People. So I want to say thank you for being here. And my wish is that you just continue to just live your best life, to not give up on your dreams, to not think small and to think big. Like to think big and I don't know. So this is what I want to end with. This is what I want to end this live stream on. I was at a conference, and there was one person who spoke. This guy is a multimillionaire. He's pretty much Tony Stark. Like, he looks like Tony Stark. He acts like Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. You know, he loves cars, and like, so he gave a speech, and this is what he told us to do. He's like, all right, I want you to imagine your dream life. All right, so hey, help me out here. Anyone who's on right now, this might help you with your life. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to imagine your dream life. Like, don't limit yourself. Like, just imagine your dream life, and just imagine whatever, the house, you know, the lifestyle, the job you're doing, the career, what are you doing, like everything. Okay, imagine your dream life, and imagine how much money would you be making. Okay, so did you do that? Did you think about your dream life, what it's going to look like, how much money you're going to make? All right, so do that if you haven't. Okay, I'll slowly talk so you could think about it. How much money would you be making in your dream life? You know, where would you be living? Think about all those things. Now, the next thing that Tony Stark says, his name is actually Tony. He's like, it's Tony Watley, and he's like, all right. Now, he said, your dreams, your vision should be so big that it contains the dreams and vision of all the people around you. Your dream should be so big that it contains all the dreams and vision of the people around you, meaning it should contain the dreams and vision of the people you love, your family members. It should contain the dream and visions of the people that you talk to, your community, you know, your friends, everyone around you. So the point is, like, in your dream, you want to make it so big that other people's dreams fit inside of it too, that you're supporting them to achieve their dreams. And when I heard that, I'm like, oh, wow, that's an interesting concept. I never thought of it like that. And then he went, again, I'm going to have you do this too, if you are with me right now. Now, I want you to imagine your dream life, you know, the house that you have. Imagine the lifestyle that you have. Imagine the career that you have. And then imagine how much money are you making right now? What's that number? With this idea that your dream and your vision encompasses everyone else's dreams and visions. And I don't know about you, but when I did this exercise, like it was mind blowing for me. I'm like, whoa, my dream, just like my vision just got like 20 to 25 times bigger when I started thinking about other people. You know, when I started thinking about what are your dreams? Like, I want to hear your dreams. What do you want to accomplish in your life? And for me, that is part of my dream too. My vision in my life, like my vision in my life, yes, it's to help other people build up their self-esteem. But like, I want to hear from you. What are your dreams? You know, like, don't let your dreams be memes. Like, I want to hear what are your dreams, and like, what will make me happy is to see you achieve your goals, your dreams, your vision. You know, even if it's crazy, especially if it's crazy. So that's why I do what I do. Like, that's what makes me happy. Like, I want to see you succeed. Like, what fuels me in a way is that, like, I'm looking forward to that day that one of you is, you know, calls me up and like, hey, Richard, just letting you know, I'm in that movie. You know, or just let you know, I just bought my $1 million house, or just let you know that I just started my nonprofit, or just let you know I started my own business, or just let you know I, you know, made it to college and I never thought I could. Like that is like, in a way, my form of like payment for what I do. Like this, that's all I need. That's all I need. So yeah, do me a favor and keep hustling with your life so you can be successful, so I could be happy for you. Like that's all I want. All right. Love you all. Chris says, you shall not leave. Okay. I'll stay here forever. But before I go, I will read the rest of your comments because, that's how we roll. Alrighty. Alrighty, where are we at? Shavanti, remember me. Possibly. And Shavanti, please forgive me for that response. I feel like it's one of those like I don't want this to be a story, but I feel like my memory it really is not the greatest. And Shavanti, like when I see your name, like, oh, vague memory. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell, like, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm struggling because like I feel bad because there's a part of me that's like, I remember you. I think I remember you. And I see you like, oh yeah, you're this person, like visually in my memory. But then I question, like, what is that you, that I'm thinking of, or was that another person? Anyway, sorry about that. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, where are we? I haven't been here in a while. Okay. Where do I listen to K-pop? Not super actively. Once in a while. What did I miss? Disconnect? Did you read my last message? I think so. Well, I guess the Inspire needs a cooldown. Oh, Hamburglar, what's up? Good to see you on. Blackberries 12, good to see you on. Yeah, Jesse, come on. Y'all too nice. Sophia says a part of my dream is to have a lot of cats. Go for it. Do it. I feel like they will make a dab emotion. Will they? I don't know. I feel like they should, because I mean it's pretty common. The dab has been around for a while. Alrighty. Jesse says we need more people. The last few we had 30 plus. Yeah, I think it's partially it's timing, and I also mess around with I messed up on the timing, and I said this stream was at 9:15, and it could be the day of the week also. So there's a lot of different factors, and also because I just came back from schools already. Asher says, anyways, I'd appreciate it if you call me Asher. Awesome. And Asher, if I forget because your name says Miss Sarah, please let me know. Just remind me. But yeah, I'm so happy for you, and I'm like, I feel so happy that that you were on and I got to see you, or chat with you again. Like that's it. I'm glad that we stay connected. Asher says, I really wish you the best. You're there for everybody all the time, and we're all thankful. Everyone give Richard some support. Thank you, Asher. I appreciate that so much. Sophia says, I have a cat named Autumn, and she's so cute and chubby. Cute. Naskit says, what do you think about sauerkraut? like the pickled cabbage stuff? I don't really like it, if that's what you mean. Or is that... That's not how you spell it, but is that something? Yeah. So sauerkraut. That's what I'm thinking. Danica, good to see you on. Thanks for being here. Keanu, thanks for being on as well. Chris says, all right, I'm going to go commit shutting of eyes and going to a mini half coma until 8 a.m. Awesome. All right, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out today. Have a great weekend, and please continue to pursue your passion and your dreams. Don't let your dreams be memes. Keep pushing hard, stay in school, do the best that you can. I know sometimes school can be boring for many of us. Keep pushing through. And next live stream will be on Wednesday, maybe Monday. I will make a quick decision. Hang out here for just a second. I'm going to make a quick mental decision based off my calendar next week if I'm going to stream on Monday. Will I stream on Monday? The answer is yes. Okay. Monday, February 11th, I will live stream, and probably Wednesday as well. So tomorrow or next week, we'll do 2 live streams. So 10 YouTube live stream. All right, 8 p.m. Regular time on Monday, February 11th, and on Wednesday the 13th. I will go ahead and schedule them so we have them on. Again, thank you for being here. Have a good night, everyone. You all are amazing. And that's all. Take care. All right. Peace out.